It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals.
To kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
The 46-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Lions nothing. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Johnson now returning. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First and 10, Joe Burrow. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another Bengals.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the 1-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
T.J. Hockenson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. T.J. Logan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Locke. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For Todd Gurley, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First down, Detroit.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Returning it, Johnson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On play action, Locke. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And they open the lead up now to 25. Johnson now returning. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Throwing now is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 6.
From midfield, here's Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
To number 89.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Locke. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown.
Marvin Jones. Touchdown.
Marvin Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
His kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Lions 10.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now Burrow on 1st down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
By Detroit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We won! Cover my work! Check 52! 22, check over! 22, check over!
On first down, it's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Detroit. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal. Check back 40. Check back 40. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike, 55. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Here we go. Hey, check safety. Check safety.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
7-yard line.
2nd and 11.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Back at the
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mixon. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
The Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
One final try for Locke. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
35.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.